Hello and welcome back everyone to the next episode on anubhavtrainings.com. I am so happy and delighted to present this topic to you. SAP have done a game changer with CAPM. This is something really an amazing piece of technology. And if somebody from SAP is listening, thank you so much. You have changed the game. Really, it's so amazing to present to you this topic integrating your CAP application with Claude AI. And it won't take much time for us to integrate our any CAP application with the Claude AI. Absolutely, guys. So that's where we are. So today I'm going to present to you the concept of working with CAP plugin, which is an MCP CAP plugin. The moment you add this plugin to your CAP application, miracle will happen. Yes, your CAP application now can answer or integrate with any AI tool which supports MCP protocol, and it can answer your users directly in natural languages. Exactly. So if you have a CAP application which is retrieving data from a HANA database or from any third party databases, you can directly ask NLP questions with the help of Claude, and it can directly contact your CAP application and bring in this data. So let me explain the use case in a simple layman way. Imagine in your company you had built a CAP application, you participated in CAP training with anubhavtrainings.com, and here you have a database, be it HANA or MySQL, and inside this database you have humongous data of purchase orders, purchase order items, you have data for business partners, products, you have lots of this data of your mini ERP. On top of this, you had built a CAP application, which we call it as my CAP app, as part of even our training. And now what you can actually do is integrate with an AI tool, an AI agent. For example, you can integrate it with SAP Build Studio. This is where you build the AI agents. So you're building an AI agent which can talk to this CAP application, or most importantly, the Claude AI. Yes. So if you have not seen our Claude AI series of building AI based development using Claude AI, so building SAP application with Claude AI, please check out our course on our official YouTube channel, where we are giving $500 worth of free course on Claude AI with SAP. You can check it out, the free video series on our YouTube channel. Now, the Claude AI can talk to your CAP application, and directly the CAP application would then talk to HANA database to fetch the data for you. And the connector between these two objects, yeah, is something nothing but a CAP plugin for MCP plugin, not CAP LLM plugin, the CAP MCP plugin. That is what is going to do this connectivity. Yes, I'm so excited to present it to you right at front of you. Within 5 to 10 minutes it will do miracle. So let us go back and do this live in the system. So I already have our training project which we build in our training, which has multiple entity sets, and especially this catalog service CDS. So now let me first do CDS watch to show you what this service actually offers. It offers multiple entities, like for example, let me just show the service document, and it offers entities like employee data, currency data, product data, supplier data, addresses data, all this data it is offering. And now I want to ask an AI tool or an AI agent like Claude about questions on my entities. Yes, or I want to trigger some actions. Yes, so all that can be done in natural language without you building an extra effort or building an AI application. You can directly do it with the CAP plugin for MCP and integrate with any AI agent. It is really powerful. It's a game changer. So to be able to do that, now you have to come back and first add a dependency to your project. So npm install a dependency at cap.js MCP. So that is the dependency you have to add it. That is step number one. So you can actually check the official documentation, but I don't want to go too much of theoretical knowledge in order to cover this topic. Rather, I want it to be quick and show you live in the system. So this is step number one. Once it is done, you create one more service. So let's call it as catalog service dash mcp.cds, and right away you just going to use your catalog service, so using, and then refer your current catalog service cds here, and let's call it as catalog service as service, and we come down and we start annotate the service with at mcp. That's it. You can also add at OData. So this is all you can do. You can also add some instructions like mcp dot instruction. So basically this will help the AI agent to understand when to invoke this particular tool. So the agent or the service allows user or allows or service allows us to or service allows to show details about business partners, which include vendors, suppliers, or I would say customers, employees. Let me just add here only employees, purchase order items. Yeah, all this information this service would allow you to fetch actually. So this is the information we have added over there on our instruction part, and let's end it. Done guys, congratulations. So now when you do cds watch, you see something very interesting. So now when I'm cds watching, you would notice that we will get one more endpoint here along with the cap catalog service endpoint. So let me just open the service document, or let me just hit the base url in the browser. So you can see now it has gotcha the another endpoint called slash mcp catalog service. So this is actually a live mcp server. Exactly. And this MCP server, it's very compliant, especially with the MCP protocol, which the Anthropic has offered and brought the world to this world, this amazing field of AI. So that is game changing. And now anybody can connect to this MCP server. If it is a deployed application, then even it can be connected remotely to an AI agent. So right now I'm not deployed it. I will be testing everything locally. So you can see the power of this, and this mcp server now you can use with Claude Code. And the good news is if you have a Claude subscription and Claude Code subscription, this mcp server will also get auto connected. So now I can straight ahead go back to another session in my VS Code environment, and I will start the Claude Code. So let's start the Claude with the Claude command, and the Claude Code starts. Yeah, and I say I trust the folder. So let the Claude Code start. You should have a paid subscription for Claude Code. If you have want to learn Claude Code from scratch, check out our $500 free course available on our YouTube channel as a playlist on Claude Code. You will become proficient in Claude Code. So now coming back, and I just write a command slash MCP to know all the MCP servers which are available. And Wahala, do you see there is a catalog service CDS MCP server which it has connected automatically with three tools. What are these three tools? Basically, it offers a tool for querying the data. It offers a tool to ask questions, basically understand the entity structure and run the queries basically on the Claude Code. So it is already connected, and I'm so happy it's connected already. You can view the tools. It has got describe tool, query tool, and call tool. Yeah, the call tool can help you to call the actions also. Yeah, so that is what it can do. So now I can just go back and I can just escape, come out, come out of the mode, and I can now start asking questions. Yes, so I can say, hey Claude, please tell me how many business partners are present in our system, and you will notice that it will connect to the mcp server and directly prepare a query to our catalog service, and then it will get you the data. So you say, you see, it has automatically detected a tool, yes, which is the MCP server of catalog service and the query tool inside that. And it is now preparing a query, a CDS query language query to basically count the total number of supplier entity set entries. And I say, yes, I trust this tool. And then you see Claude is preparing a query, sending it to the CAP application, and CAP application would then reply back. Yeah. So now you can see there are total 91 business partner. Let's verify this by going to our tester, and I can just come back here manually to my CAP application and say slash business partner set slash dollar count. I hope that's the entity name. Let's try trigger the call, and you will see there's an error. I think that's not the correct entity set name. So let me just check the entity set name. It is supplier set. Yeah, so just come back here to trigger the call to the supplier set. Exactly, that's the correct entity name. Trigger, and you see 91. Yes, an exact result matching you can see. And if you come back to the first console, you can see it actually sent a prepared a query. You see the select query, CDS query language. In fact, you don't need to learn CDS query language anymore at all. That's an amazing feature the system is providing you. So I'm so excited to also make more calls and ask more questions. So get me the total purchase from supplier SAP. Yeah. So it should ideally automatically find out the relationship in our data model. It should prepare a query, and it should use the tool to first get the supplier code, which is for SAP, and then use the total aggregated purchase from my purchase order table to fetch the necessary details. So I just say yes to Claude code, and it is intelligently automatically contacting, preparing the query calls and sending it to our MCP server, and then MCP server is then trying to fetch that detail for us. You can see it's just asking me multiple prompts to confirm, and once I confirm that, it is going to trigger the final call. It is going to prepare everything for us, and you can see SAP appears to be twice in the partner list, one as a customer and one as a supplier. So the figure above are for the vendor record, since you asked the purchase for the vendor, and you can see net amount is euro 104472 and the gross amount is 124321, and that is the BPID for the vendor, because SAP was appearing two time in the system. So you can actually see this complete information. So I want to say what is the total purchase from each or from US in USD. Yeah. So that is what kind of questions you can ask in natural language, and the MCP server will be contacted and the queries are going to be built. So you don't have to now create so many different actions and functions in your CAP project to get this done. Yes, because the system takes care of these things nicely with the help of your MCP. So this is actually, in my personal opinion, a very great feature. I can't control my excitement because the things which we can do with this, it's truly amazing. See, imagine you have multiple CAP applications. Now you can build an AI agent which can talk to these multiple CAP applications, and you can really build amazing AI agents actually. And these AI agents can communicate to your deployed applications in Cloud Foundry or Kima environment, and then do the things real time. Like for example, a travel application where even AI agent can automatically go ahead and do the booking for you. So this kind of things is now possible without much effort, just installing the CAP JS MCP plugin, adding the required annotation, and then that's it. Yeah, the MCP server already connects to the cloud code, and now you can ask questions to the cloud code. So it's just asking me permissions, and then eventually the cloud agent is going to get me the correct answer for the total purchase from US in USD currency. So you can see it's just preparing all the necessary calls back to back, asking me permission, and then eventually it should be getting me the results. You can see there are 360 orders, purchase orders. The total net amount and the gross amount purchase in from the US So it is actually not available in USD currency, but it's available in euro currency. So it has already told me that, and then it has got me the details, and it's also giving me some meaningful data nicely. Superb. So that's really amazing. So let me try to see if I can also give Claude Code some instructions to do something more critical. Yeah. So prepare a pie chart showing total purchase per country, yeah, and in euro, yeah, in euro, yeah. So that is what I can ask. So let's see if if Claude can even do that for me with the help of this MCP integration. Yeah, so this is really a serious thing. I mean, it's truly amazing. It's truly amazing. I'm so happy when I saw this recently. DJ Adams have conducted a YouTube video where they have demonstrated this. I was so happy to see that, and it didn't took me much time to understand what they did, but this is really phenomenal. And boom, there you go. You can see it has prepared a HTML file, and it has prepared now for me a beautiful pie chart. Yeah, this is really amazing. A nice dashboard was created in just few seconds. You can see I have got complete data of top like 5 6 countries with the total purchase amount from each one of them and a percentage breakup. Yes, why do you need analytics cloud now? If you have knowledge of CAP, and with this MCP server with Cloud Code, it can really do miracle. It can really do miracle. And what if I plug this particular MCP server with my build studio to build an AI agent? That is going to be phenomenal. Great. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please motivate us by liking this video and sharing your comment in the comment box so that we can bring you more innovation and more content for you like this, and you can utilize your existing CAP knowledge to create amazing content like this. Thank you once again for your time. I see you in the next class. Till then, happy building and goodbye.